Then it's not stupid, states the hulking android, staring with that impassive digital face, curved outwards and flickering slightly. Their body is a masterpiece of hybrid machinery between archaic vacuum tubes and solid-state memory, technologies whose creator had been lost to time, and the cutting-edge cryogenic gallium computing and metaplast shells. Vaguely humanoid, if only in body plan, cream-white armor across their massive arms and legs, caution stripes around their feet, warning of the strong magnetic clamps built in atop their broad shoulders, a homage to the ancient technology that makes them work. A boxy screen, vents on either side, a row of ports on the back, and a curved screen on the front to serve as a face, displaying a single circle of an eye in orange. It's still... you're a human? From the trim A-risk next to them at the bar, wearing the clean-cut charcoal jumpsuit of a freight ship pilot, a thin rapier at their hip, compared to the hefty crossbow, almost a ballista strapped to the android's back. Was, comes their correction, in a synthesized tone. You've really never run into one of us? The fox-like pilot tilts their head back and closes their eyes for a moment. What would look like a smug sneer on a human, but they're equivalent to shaking your head for no. Well, it's pretty simple. As I said, a ship drive fries complex systems over time, so we use simple ones. Massive metal hand tapping delicately on the bar. Yeah, for the control systems, for the appliances. Not the goddamn pilot, they just take a break, comes an indignant cry. The goddamn sounding stilted as they struggle to wrap their mouth around the alien sounds of English. Not humans, not all of them. The orange circle of her face changing shape slightly, somehow seeming softer. Wistful, maybe? Human expressions are hard to read even when they do have a face. This is just incomprehensible. But even through the monotone synth of a first-generation ship mech, they can make out the sing-song tone of a human reminiscing. When I first flew, we had light drives, not full drives. The trip from Earth to Eris was a good 3 months back in those days, and God, I wish it could have lasted forever. The organic next to them goes to interject, shocked at the time frame, but the android continues on. There's something about it, being on that ship alone. This was back before the regs for co-pilots came on. For so long, that deep feeling when you fire up the drive that shakes you to your core. The fact you can just feel everything it's doing. Well, after my mandated 2-month break was done, I signed up for the longest run I could find. 8 months solid in a cruiser hauling reactor parts, never stepping foot off the ship for more than a day. It's just incredible. They cough for dramatic effect, and dramatic effect only. There's no way there are any lungs in that door-frame busting chassis. With what we know about the damage that causes, it's a wonder my brain didn't turn to mush right then and there. They laugh. Of course, after a few years of that, there was damage enough. Regulations were starting to catch up, but so was the technology. They were offering an option for folks like me. Swap out my brain with space-worthy tech. That's horrible! Comes an Erisk exclamation, steamrolled over by the ship mech, lost in their tale. Well, the boys said they knew it worked from patients with medical conditions that fry your cranium, and it'll let me skip out on shore leave, so of course I signed right on. The circle of her face definitely grinning, though they can't articulate quite how. Humans are like that, you see. Not all of them, not for everything, but sometimes you find your calling and there's just nothing this side of the Great Divide that'll stop you, be it safety regulations or your brain turning into soup. So here I am, 100% vacuum tubes and molten metal, exempt from shore leave mandates. Those ships out there, that's my place, and I'll be damned if I let Mother Nature stop me, they state, gesturing to their vast robotic form, servos whirring. And the Eris leaves with a new respect for the androids often seen piloting ships. Not automata for corporate cost-cutting. No. Humans. Humans so single-mindedly passionate about their occupation, so idiotic, that they'd unthinkingly swap carbon and calcium to silicon and copper for even an extra moment up among the stars. If it's stupid and it works indeed.